All right, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Ruin Runners, my RP, as it were, D&D inspired. Look up the other previous 3 episodes if this is your first one. You're definitely in for a treat. So joining me, we have Stacy playing Paik, the Changeling Rogue.
Hello.
We have Mole playing Cardon Falpel and his dog Krull.
What's up, guys? Check out our stuff.
I don't know why it's funny. Um, we have Jim playing Phineas Umberdon, the Elf Librarian.
Greetings.
And for this one, we also have Wifeblade playing Arlasharis, the Half-Dragon Paladin.
Don't call me Lizard Woman.
Well met.
All right, so without further ado, let us jump right into it. We first open up with the familiar tavern with the group of 4 sitting in their ever-present table in the corner, reserved for people that are about to be hired from the guild.
I say it is rather convenient that they hold this table for guild hirings and such. The guild must pay the bartender quite well to keep a table free like that.
Yeah, it just
I
makes.
thought we were just getting lucky, getting the same table over and over.
It's
makes,
better than some places I've been.
yeah, like I said, it makes sense. I mean, if they have a guild, clearly they need some sort of organization. What are they gonna do? Just go up to random people on the street, like, "Hey, you, got a job for you." How would they know?
Valid point. By the way, it is good to see you again, Alsharis. We've missed you on the last few adventures.
I had some other jobs that were more lucrative than anything I could find around here. Although after the last one, man, am I glad to be back here.
Yes, I'd imagine a warrior of your skill is in quite high demand.
But how are you able to open doors without our librarian?
I use a doorknob.
Fascinating.
He usually use his face.
I imagine that's pretty unhappy on the face.
You've no idea.
Door to the tavern opens, and a man walks in up to the group. Hello, hello, hello. You are the group I've heard so much about, and well, today I have a job for you to do for me. You see, I'm with the local mages guild, and there's a bit of a problem we have. There's a rogue wizard, as it were, and he's holed up in his tower. I have the location here, and he's a bit of a thorn in our side, so we're going to need him removed.
How ambiguous.
Indeed.
Yes, well, if you
Can you
see it
tell
in
us
your...
about his rogueness? Like why he might have left, or if he can be reasoned with, what spells he might prefer?
Oh, as far as we know, he's just a bad sort. He's been known to use some elemental stuff, but it's rumored he was dabbling in necromancy. Ugh. Either way, he has, been causing problems for us as of late, and has left the guild some time ago, and we can no longer abide by his underhanded dealings.
How much does it pay?
Oh, well, considering the nature of this contract in removing an eyesore, it pays 500 for a job well done. You understand my meaning.
Speaking of Isler, what does he actually look like so we can recognize him?
Well, he is old and has a beard, and you know how those unsightly necromantic mages look. He should be the only one in his tower. He's not a friendly sort.
That
Okay,
sounds
I
like
just when
racial
I stab
profiling.
someone, I want to be like, oh no, it was the other wizard. No.
If he's been dabbling in necromancy, is he going to be falling apart himself? Because that's kind of
That
gross.
we do not know for sure, but we do not think it has progressed to such a state.
Is that what happens in necromancy? You fall apart.
I believe the lady is referring to a lich.
And you get too deep into necromancy, and that's usually how you end up. And liches are nasty.
Ugh.
Indeed. Although it does make me wonder, since you've been gone, Sheriff, in the last few adventures we've run into quite a variety of undead creatures, from reanimated skeletons to zombies to flesh golems in the last adventure. It's almost makes you wonder if perhaps these could be connected in some manner.
Yeah, just dead won't stay dead.
Yes,
Well,
that
then it's a good thing
very.
we have a fire mage.
Yes, it may very well be true that these are connected to this wizard.
And see, librarian? See? What did you call you? Fire mage. It's your thing. You burn stuff.
It's only one of the elements I wield, and I remind you, the one time it was used in that manner, I only burned the orcs, I did not burn the village. I control my elemental magic, thank you very much.
I think the lady does protest too much. And nah, boy. Woof!
Anyway, let's get on with the job. 500 gold? I'm looking forward to some shiny.
Yes, yes, very well. Well, here you go. He puts a piece of paper on the table. This is a map to his tower. Be wary. We do not know what all he has been up to and what awaits within. So keep your wits about you, and hopefully you can end his reign of terror on our guild, as it were. The money will be left with the bartender. Your reputation precedes you, and I foresee a very, very positive outcome.
Negative for the wizard.
Yep, I do hate wizards.
Hey, seriously, there's one right there. Don't defend him.
He's a librarian. He's more into the
Not
books.
him. The guy who's hiring us.
Eh. He probably wants someone who doesn't like wizards if I'm hunting one.
Yes, yes. Anyway, your money will be left. Head out as soon as you can. The man turns and then walks toward the bartender, hands him a bag, and then walks out the door.
Well, he was such a nice young chap.
He seemed really nonchalant about saying, hey, you person who's hiring us who's a mage, we hate mages.
Well, yeah, like I said, he's hiring me to kill a mage. Hating a mage is sort of good for the job.
Yeah, I guess.
So we got some gold to obtain. Go, kill a mage, use the elf as a battering ram, walk through the main door, be surprised by what happens, set stuff on fire, leave, split the gold. Cool. We got
Sounds
this.
like a plan.
Then let's go.
Agreed.
The group heads out of the tavern and to the mage's tower. When they first come in the set of double doors, they are in a circular room with stairs at the back end.
Well, I suppose it's onward and upward, as they say.
Yep. Wonder why mages always in towers. Why don't they have, longer, flat level buildings?
Because mages like looking down on everyone.
She's not incorrect. In addition, towers are significantly easier to defend when you have the higher ground.
Yep.
I think giants would disagree with that, but whatever.
Well, maybe
As
you
the
could see the giants coming from a distance.
I think anyone can see giants coming from a distance.
Possibly.
Just because you can see it coming doesn't mean you can stop it. So, I guess we're going up the stairs?
I
Or
see,
what?
I see nowhere else to go unless there's a hidden door in this room.
as the group moves forward, an orb on the side of the room floats up above and turns yellow. A lightning cage erupts around them, keeping them from moving any further.
Well, shit.
That was a trap.
We probably should have seen that coming.
It
Yep.
is a mage's tower. We should have expected magic traps.
And now I understand why I'm hating mages more.
Good, when we get up there, maybe you can ram him through a door to kill him.
At least
No,
I have
that's saved for you.
at least I have my new rogue armor now, so I can take more of a hit.
Oh, good, I'm glad you were able to get that fitted.
Yeah.
Yep. At least this way you'll look good when you die.
You
Okay,
think I look
So,
librarian.
so positive.
Hey, guys. A lightning cage around us. Maybe librarian mage person can come up with a counter spell before my hair looks like a lightning.
Indeed. I'll do my best, but if he's a full wizard, his skills will undoubtedly be superior to mine, but let me see what I've got in the books.
I bet he uses fire.
Fire would not be particularly effective against lightning, I'm afraid. But let's see here.
Arliss crosses her arms and taps her foot impatiently. This is really, really messing up my hair.
maybe something that doesn't
So,
conduct electricity?
so, how are your adventures? I mean, no time like the present to catch up. Or
You
did
really
it
think
go
standing
well?
around in a trap is the best time to shoot the breeze? Okay. Well, I did a couple of quests down in the lowlands, and I got paid, so good beans there. But the last one really pissed me off, so that's why I'm back up here.
Ah, cool. The lowlines are kind of nice this time of year. And hurry the fuck up, librarian!
Alright, let's see if this works. I'm going to try to erect a force field between the lightning balls and see if I can push them out wide enough for us to slip out.
Okay.
While I'm focusing on this, someone keep an eye on that orb and make sure it doesn't try anything. We don't know what it might try when I try to break this.
Okay, how about this? He takes his bow and arrow and he fires an arrow directly at the orb.
The arrow hits the orb and cracks it. The orb falls to the floor and shatters, and the lightning cage disappears.
And you're complaining it's me to find a way out.
Wow.
I was trying to make you feel useful because I was kind of feeling a little guilty about pushing you into a door, but look what happened.
Basically, we just stick with the door pushing.
Yep.
Okay, so anyone see any more of those orbs anywhere? I really don't want to end up in another one of those.
I
I
could
don't
see that.
any.
Indeed, we should take a look around. The group
Yeah.
looks around the room.
Based on all the traps that are probably going to be here, I'm going to do this. He says as he ties his dog up near the entrance. If you hear me shout, boy, run.
Good
Around
job,
the room,
I don't think he could run when you tied him up.
Oh, trust me, he can snap free.
Good.
around the room is some sparse furniture and shelving. Nothing looks suspicious.
I don't see
Alright.
any, misplaced floor boards or anything that could, be some traps there either. So I think we're good.
Yep, nothing looks so suspicious that it makes me extra suspicious. Like, this is like the type of room someone would create if they wanted me not to be suspicious.
I say we go on ahead.
God
Indeed.
damn it, I didn't want to use the stairs. He says as he clutches his stick.
Unfortunately, I don't see any kind of lift around, so I don't think we have a choice. If you'd like to wait down here and guard the entrance, you're welcome to.
Nah, I'll be needed. It's okay, I can do this.
Hey, if you need an arm or anything.
It's cool, like, I've got arms.
Oh, like, I mean, like, another one. To help you get up the stairs.
Don't worry. If he needs help up these stairs, I'm strong enough.
Well, she could probably put you over her shoulder and just walk up.
Whoa, no, I don't carry people. I'm not paid enough for that.
Oh, I didn't mean like you were going to. I just meant you're strong enough that you could.
Yep, and like I said, I'm good. I've survived in the wilderness with this injury. I can make it up some stairs. It's just a little frustrating.
Okay.
So let's go kill us a wizard.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The group goes up the stairs and heads to the second floor. The second floor looks much like the first, but there's no orb in sight. What they do see is a small imp sitting on a desk staring at them.
That appears to be an imp.
Not what I expected in a necromancer's tower.
Or one at the desk. He's a very officey nymph. So business.
As the group stands there, several more imps appear around the room, all staring at them.
Oh,
boy.
God.
Arliss draws her sword. Oh boy, this is gonna go wrong.
Oi, librarian. Are they peaceful or should we shoot them? I'm assuming your book says something about imps.
Indeed, imps normally prefer a surprise attack to a direct assault, but in this case, given their numbers, it wouldn't surprise me if they came after us anyway. They were obviously put here for a reason. Watch out for the stingers on their tails. Not a pleasant sensation if you get hit by one.
Okay, so the surprise is probably their sheer numbers.
It would seem that way.
Alright.
Fire spell.
I'll give it a shot. Also, watch out. You might have noticed that they suddenly appeared, and that's because they have an innate invisibility. They often use that for surprise as well.
Oh, great, just what we need. Invisible imps.
But they make themselves visible when they attack, right?
Indeed.
Okay.
So
good.
that means they're invisible.
Something like that, but
Yeah.
don't worry. Give me one moment.
One of
Thing
the
is-
imps jumps onto the back of the librarian's head and starts clawing at him.
Ah!
Fires an arrow at that imp, barely missing the librarian's head.
Ah! Thank you.
The imp falls to the ground and disintegrates. The rest of the imps then begin to rush the group.
Alright, I say we just kill them.
Pig
Oh,
releases a few arrows.
Oh crap, he says.
Arliss swings her sword.
Phineas summons a fireball and rolls onto the ground toward an imp.
He begins to load his bow, this time putting 3 arrows in at once, and fires to do a spread shot.
Several more imps disintegrate, as the rest then pull back and hide behind objects, trying to look for an opening to jump at the group.
Just a thought, librarian.
Yes?
You had a spell that did invisibility. Logically, the next one will be to make the invisibility stuff seen. Couldn't you cast one of those in case any of the little fuckers are hiding?
That's actually what I was about to do when that rapscallion jumped on the back of my head. I have a spell of true sight. Phineas waves his hand, and a small light forms around the eyes of the group. All right, even if they go invisible, we should be able to see them now.
Nice. You've
Well, if
given
they're
me
not
sight
behind
beyond
cover,
sight.
which they are.
Quite. Now they appear to be hiding behind the furniture. Should we try to lure them out, or just destroy the furniture with them?
It's a wizard's tower. Let's just destroy the furniture, Arliss says as she swings her sword through a chair to get to the imp behind it.
Has anyone thought why they're hiding? I mean, according to what you said earlier, Phineas, they're extremely hostile, which means if they're hiding from us, doesn't that mean these ones could be maybe prisoners of the wizard?
I'm thinking they just don't want to die as soon.
It's entirely possible that they could have been procured by the wizard for use in testing of spells or his necromancy, perhaps. But
They seem more nervous, like, I don't know, like a dog that's been abused, where it always just cowers behind the chair.
Did you forget the one that jumped on the librarian's head and started clawing it? As far as I'm concerned, if it attacks me, I kill it.
It might have tried to hug him.
the imps don't pack up opportunities for a surprise attack. But
Hugging
that,
with claws.
yes, but they're not the most brave of creatures in a head-on attack. So it's not surprising that since they know that we know where they are, they're not immediately leaping at us. They prefer a hit and run, if you will.
One of the imps comes from behind a chair, runs up, and bites the hunter on the leg.
See what I mean? The wizard waves his hand and fires electricity from it, shocking the imp.
I thought you said you access just one element.
I never said that at all.
Yeah, and fair enough.
In fact, you've seen me use at least 4 different elements over the course of our last 3 adventures.
There is only 4 elements.
Okay, let's focus on killing the imps and moving on up the tower. I really want to get paid.
Pig shoots an arrow from an imp hiding behind a couch.
The imp disintegrates.
Shoots another arrow at one of the imps. I was just trying to make sure we weren't shooting innocent people. I mean, we kind of have a promise with the guy upstairs. And I mean the mage, Pig, not literally the wizard.
Right, she shoots another arrow into an imp.
The last imp falls down and disintegrates. No more can be seen around the room.
Well, that was fun.
That was a bit of a workout.
Indeed.
Do you have like a wooden leg or something? Because you didn't seem to be mind being bitten at all.
I screamed out.
Okay.
He did.
You just spoke over my screams of terror.
Okay.
Indeed.
You know what the best part is about imps? I don't have to clean my sword afterwards. Everything disintegrates.
That is rather useful.
It is, but I would like to have taken one and made a hat for my dog.
At the opposite end of the room, the team sees another set of stairs that goes up another floor.
Any orbs around this set of stairs? I don't want to get stuck again.
I don't see any orbs.
No, it would seem based on the orb and the imps here, it seems the wizard has almost regularly placed a single trap per floor, as it were.
So the first one was a single easy to get out of orb. Then it was imps. So they're increasing in difficulty.
Maybe
Makes
an
sense.
orb and an imp.
Yep.
This is a pretty crappy mage then, because I don't know about the rest of you, but I usually put my best defenses in the front.
That is true, but I do love someone who basically sends out the weakest ones first and gradually gets bigger. It makes it almost like a game to me.
Indeed, plus, as our benefactor mentioned, he's not the best mage. His skills are dabbling in necromancy, so let's just say
I know, that's why I expected reanimated corpses and skeletons and zombies and that kind of stuff.
well, it's easy to control them when they're nearby. He might have had trouble controlling them for so many floors down.
I'm
Then
going on
let's
these
move
floors.
upstairs. I'm looking for a challenge.
Agreed.
Look how high this tower goes.
Good question. It's entirely possible he could have spelled the tower itself to be larger on the inside.
Yeah.
How is it possible?
The group heads up the stairs.
On the third floor, it is slightly smaller than the previous room, but looks fairly similar. There are two large sets of armors near the opposite wall, which also houses another staircase.
Well, I think we all see what's about to happen here.
Why don't you freeze
Yep.
them?
I think Peg's about to get some new armor.
I can't carry that kind of heavy stuff. I have to do nice leather armor so I can actually move in it.
Yeah, but we always get him to shrink the armor and put it back.
Yes,
That's not shiny enough to be worth keeping. I mean, look at it. First off, it's either possessed or reanimated corpses are inside of it, so gross. And second, it's all dull and rusty and crap. Right? And I don't know that it'd be worth anything to sell it.
she makes a valid point.
Get the shiny armor so he
Hello.
wants to get.
Peg, go touch it.
Pig shoots an arrow in what looks to be an empty helmet.
The arrow makes a loud metal clang as it hits it. The two armors then jolt and start walking toward them, as they are armor constructs held together by magic.
What?
I thought they were empty, but just, moving armor.
Indeed, and if they're nothing but metal, then Phineas, glancing down at his book, waves his hand as lightning strikes the suits of armor. Magic Phineas' strategy from the hook-handed skeleton from a previous adventure.
The armors jitter about and slow down their movement. After a few seconds, they then perk back up and continue their forward movement toward the group.
Why don't you just try freezing them and maybe smash them to make them brittle?
Why don't you use your fire and melt it?
If it's magic metal, I don't know if the fire would melt it. I can try it.
Fire.
Well, I think the brittle plan makes a bit more sense. Well, I guess we can try that first. We can always try to melt them after the fact. It's going to be a lot harder to freeze something on fire than it is to burn something that's frozen. Phineas waves a hand again, firing a cone of frost at the suits, trying to freeze them.
The cone hits one of the constructs, and it begins to slow, and then turns slightly shade of blue as it stops moving completely, as it is now frozen.
Anyone care to take a shot at it?
My turn! Arliss shouts as she sheathes her sword and then charges forward and shoulder blocks the armor.
The armor construct falls to the ground and shatters into tiny bits of metal and ice. The other one continues its forward momentum and takes a swing at the half-dragon paladin.
Oh shit!
Look out!
Arliss jumps back out of the way, narrowly dodging the swinging armor.
As all this jumps out of the way, Phineas fires another frost cone at the remaining suit of armor.
As with the first one, the second armor begins to freeze and slows its movement and then stops.
Arliss charges the second one from a crouched position, this time crashing into its midsection and knocking it to the ground.
The armor falls over and splits apart, no longer moving and no longer enchanted.
Good job, Phil, he says as he taps Phineas on the back.
Yay, teamwork!
If anything, it's Finn, not Phil, if you're going to abbreviate it.
Okay, Phil.
How about Finny?
Arliss rubs her shoulder. What about the half-dragon who just crashed into two sets of armor? Ow!
That was awesome.
Yeah, but to be fair, last time you were super awesome, and this time we're like basically surprised the librarian did something. Yay, librarian.
I'm sorry, I could have sworn I saved you from flush golems.
You're mistaken.
Hey, let's just say all good teamwork and move on, okay? You all
Works
did
for
good.
me.
You're awesome. You were also useful, Finny. So let's go.
the team heads on as Phineas smiles under his breath, remembering how he was given the extra take from the previous week for helping.
Doesn't remember that at all.
Well, if the wizard didn't know we were here before, he definitely knows we're here now with all that noise.
Yeah, that was incredibly loud. Perhaps that's why he sent the armors here, to notify him if any intruders got past the first few levels.
But that's a good thing. Because we clearly made as much noise as possible, used as much magic as possible, so when we go up there, I'd argue Phineas, pretend that you're here to be his new apprentice. Then when he's like, oh, cool, yeah, and steps forward to teach you, sword through him, arrows through his head, boom, go back, get our payment.
Why bother with that? Why not just walk in and chop off his head?
He might have some sort of magic there to prevent it. I'm thinking get him off guard.
He may have magical protection, some charms and things installed on his person to protect him from straight up physical attacks. It's hard to know for sure. Not to mention,
Let's go upstairs and find out.
Not to mention, I remind you, riddling him with arrows and sword shots may not help if he's gotten far enough into necromancy.
I don't mind testing out an arrow to see if he's got some kind of barrier or something. That way at least you're not close to him when you're doing a physical attack.
So he's protected from physical attacks, so he needs more mental attacks. My father was always good at that stuff.
Interesting. So, up the stairs we go.
The team moves on.
At the top of the stairs, the team finds what looks like a well-used table with lots of potions and contraptions on it, and several bookshelves line the walls. There are a few torches about that give the room some light.
I do believe we've found his workshop.
Oh, don't just stand there, steal some books. They'll come in handy.
Drink him. And
I mean, inevitably when speaking to the little armoured girl here, and she inevitably ends up getting killed, you can always necromancy her back up to being useful.
You realize necromancy does not restore intelligence. She'll just try to attack us if I do that.
What would be the difference?
I haven't attacked you.
True, but surely he'd be able to control him.
Okay, 1, necromancy is bad. We've agreed on this already, otherwise we wouldn't be here killing this guy. 2, we're in his room. Where's he?
I thought we were only killing him to get the money.
Intruders! A voice yells, and then ice
crap.
forms around Arla Sheris's feet, freezing her to the ground.
Ah!
What are you doing here? A wizard appears in front of the group.
Fires his arrow at the wizard.
Pink used one of her arrows to try to hack at the ice to get her free.
Arrows to the ice! No, you're gonna hit me!
I'm just trying to chip away at it. I'm doing light taps.
So use a knife, not an arrow!
I don't have a knife.
Or why doesn't
For God's sake, Phineas summons a small flame in his hand and uses it to melt the ice around her feet.
Thank you.
Thank you!
The wizard waves his staff, and a gust of wind blows Phineas into the wall.
Ah! Ah!
You know, if it's not a door, it's not funny.
Just attack him!
Alice draws her sword. Okay, wizard. I got a job to do. It's nothing personal. Let's go.
The wizard throws a bolt of lightning at the hunter.
He says as he falls over.
Pink shoots an arrow at one of his hands.
The wizard holds up a magic shield, and the arrow hits it, dropping to the floor.
Oh,
Shit!
he has a barrier.
He then waves his staff again and sends another lightning bolt, this time at Paik.
Ah!
Shit.
Pig's a
Okay.
ways.
Okay. I better get a bonus for this. Arliss takes 2 steps back, sheathes her sword, brings her hands together, and begins whispering quietly under her breath. A small yellow glow surrounds her hands, and then, as she spreads them out to the side, a healing spell envelops her 3 party members.
Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
it feels so much better. Mm.
You will have to teach me that one later. That was impressive.
Kill wizard now, spells later.
This may be, this may be the dumbest thing I've done, but he says as he reaches to the table and picks up a random potion and throws it at the wizard.
Ah! The wizard screams and dodges to the side, hitting the floor as the potion hits the wall behind him and disappears in a puff of smoke. Don't do that! What are you doing? The wizard stands up, obviously agitated.
Throws another one.
No, stop! The wizard dodges to the side again, rolling on the floor.
I think he's onto something. Pig also grabs a potion, throws it at him.
Ah! The wizard summons up a mighty gust of wind and throws the 4 of them up against the wall.
What?
Ah!
Ah!
The wizard twirls the stick above his head and starts summoning a big thunderbolt. He then eyes the paladin.
Oh, shit.
He then throws a large lightning orb in her direction.
Arliss dodges barely, the lightning slamming into the wall behind her and skimming her just enough to make her hair stand on end.
You know what? Enough, he says as he pulls out his stick and just clears the table in one go, knocking everything to the floor.
The wizard panics and again tries to jump to the side. The potions all crash to the floor, and eventually one hits a part of one of the bookcases, which then topples over on the wizard's leg. Ah!
You have a bad leg on these stairs. That's gotta suck, right?
Arliss draws her sword again and approaches the wizard cautiously. Okay, he's stuck. I'm killing him now.
Pig fires another few arrows at him, take advantage of his being pinned.
One of the arrows hits him right in his shoulder blade. Ah! Wait! The wizard says.
Everyone hold on a minute. He's not a threat to us at the moment.
At the
No.
moment! Kill him now, while he's down!
He's gonna try to hook you into one of his evil spells or something. Pig shoots an arrow at his head.
Number 1, we intruded in his tower. He only started attacking us after one of us fired an arrow at him, and the only evidence we have to go on as to the supposed reason for this mission is a random person who met us in a tavern. Perhaps we should get both sides of the story before we begin aimlessly
The job
murdering
is to
people.
kill the guy. The job is to kill the guy. He attacked me. I'm killing him.
And
Arliss approaches and stands over the wizard.
And to be fair, he also had a hell of a lot of imps and magic booby traps. Good guys don't do that.
Honestly, most wizards and mages are a little paranoid. That's not really surprising.
Pig fires an arrow at his
Just
throat.
paranoid doesn't mean I'm not gonna get him.
Ah! The mage hastily constructs a magic shield that slightly deflects the arrow, and it cuts along the side of his face. Wait! Why are you barging into my tower? I did nothing to you.
You shot me with lightning.
Look, like I said, it's nothing personal, but we were hired to kill you, so that's what we're gonna do.
What? Why? I have done nothing to anyone. I live here in my tower.
You're upsetting the Mages Guild.
Correction.
What?
Lived.
I've never done anything against the Mages Guild. Where have you heard this?
From the the Mages Guild.
It's obviously lies. I have done nothing. I am innocent, I tell you.
Well, either way, your dead body always gives us 500 gold. So unless you're gonna give us 600 gold, you're dead.
I don't have money. I'm not one of worldly possessions. No, please. Please don't. I have done nothing wrong.
Sorry, dude.
Those who sent us claimed that you were practicing the dark arts of necromancy.
No, I am devoted to the magic arts. I have nothing to do with that dark magic. That is not the scholarly pursuits. The mage says, his blood trickles down his face.
You literally had a whole floor of imps.
Yes, they are my magical helpers. As most mages, I can do some summoning. They are my familiars, he says, gasping.
Okay, then let's take a vote. Everyone who wants him alive, say aye.
Aye. If he speaks the truth, he could be a powerful ally, and if we were sent, even if there is payment, if we were sent on a false mission, that harms our reputation. If it turns out that we killed someone falsely, then others that might have hired us, if they find out that we follow blindly, then that could further hinder our ability to be paid later.
No, well, a job's a job, as long as you complete it. It's the freaking dude who contracted us. It's his fault.
You know, I always make jokes about how useless you are, Phineas, but I always suspect it. You know what you talk about when it comes to how people are reacting and what the books say, so I say let him live.
I say kill
Well,
him.
I say I want to get paid, and I don't particularly care about where I get paid from, so long as I continue to get paid. If someone offers me more money to leave him alive, I'll leave him alive.
Well,
Or even, something better than money.
we could leave him alive, find out what he has to say, figure out who it was that hired us, and go back and pretend we killed him.
Yes, the fact that we're here means that if this man truly is not practicing the dark arts, then someone has some kind of vendetta against him and wanted him dead.
Mages have vendettas against each other all the time. I can't even begin to tell you all the missions I've had with one mage versus another versus another. It's just a giant mess. Frankly, it's the reason I don't care. All right, mage. Everyone else seems to think you deserve to live. Give me a good reason why I should void my contract and put a ding on my own reputation for you.
Because I haven't hurt anybody. There's no reason to kill me. I keep to myself here in my tower. I don't know why anyone would want me dead. There's no reason to kill me. I don't
Well,
know
you
why someone
obviously
would pay
pissed
you.
someone. You obviously pissed someone off, or we wouldn't have been hired to kill you. Now cough it up. What is it?
The mage slumps over, slightly defeated. I don't know.
Well, you know what? How about this? We're gonna get paid anyway. You take off and just never ever. Your tower's gone, okay? Make a new tower somewhere else. Just go far away from here and never return. We're gonna say we killed you, and you know what? People think you're dead, so obviously no more people will come after you. That's good for you. You make your tower and do your magey shit somewhere else, and people think you're dead. We get paid. How about that? That's the new plan.
Yes, I do like that.
Or librarian, wizard. You can do magic. Could you magic up a picture of the guy that hired us? Maybe he'd recognize him.
That isn't a bad idea. Perhaps a visual memory charm. Hang on. Phineas pulls a different book out of his bag, reads through, and then waves his hand. A small circular portal appearing in the air, displaying a scene from the tavern earlier and the man who hired them.
No, I don't recognize him at all. Unless he's a newer mage, he's not one I recognized from when I was part of the Mages Guild many years ago.
Why did you leave the Mages Guild?
I just wasn't interested in, doing jobs or anything. I just wanted to be in my tower and do my experiments. I, wasn't in it for glory or power or anything. I just wanted to further my knowledge.
Is there anything special about this tower? Because you mentioned the tower a lot, he mentioned it a lot. It could be he just wants to murder you for real estate.
It might be. I don't know. This was just here. It was abandoned. I fixed it up with some earth magic and have just lived here for the past 50 years. I don't know.
50 years.
Oh,
Oh, you're really old.
so it's not even a
Yes.
magic tower.
It might have been his tower.
It's possible. No one has ever contacted me and said that they lived here. It was abandoned for all I know.
So, again, plan. Get lost, make a new tower. Sorry, we get paid. And how about that? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
All right, you guys, are we in agreement?
I'm really not happy about this.
I'm not happy about this either, but I just want to get paid and I want to get out of this stupid tower.
Yup, it does seem more like the ethical thing.
Indeed. Of course, being paid is needed for our material requirements, but is being paid worth it if it results in damage to one's honor?
Oh, shut up. Okay, you know what? We all agreed. Let's go. You pack your shit up and let's go. Let's get out of here.
Well, hold on a minute. Let's at least give the man a chance. Phineas waves a hand, levitating the bookcase off of the wizard's legs and putting it back against the wall.
Thank you, thank you. The wizard starts rubbing his leg and starts to crawl over and grabs his staff and uses it to prop himself upright. Yes, I will. Don't worry, I'll be gone by the end of the day.
Good, and if what you say is true, we are sorry we had to trouble you. But we wish you luck in your journeys.
Also, I don't know if you had a name before, but choose a new one, because you're dead.
Propping himself up with a staff, can I just point out, I was totally doing that before. It was the cool new thing.
New identity, new town, new tower, everything.
Arla sighs heavily and sheathes her sword. This is going to seriously damage my rep.
If he gets found out, which he won't.
No,
He
don't
better not.
worry. You'll never hear from me again. The wizard hobbles over to his table. He then fumbles and grabs something on there. Here, you can take this. It's all I can really give you as thanks.
What is it?
He walks over to the paladin and hands her a small magical cross. Well, it's a relic that can shield you from magic. It's very, very strong, but it doesn't last very long. I would recommend you save it for when you really, really need it.
Thanks.
Ooh, shiny. Okay, I guess I'll let this go.
I would ask, does he have a spare? I mean, the enemies that hired us are mages out to get him. I figured he'd probably want protection from that.
Well, it has a small radius, could fit several people. I shouldn't need it anymore. Can go make another one in wherever I create a new life for myself.
Okay,
Also,
as
he's
long
dead.
as,
No one's gonna
as
come
long
after
as you,
him.
as long as you're safe, buddy.
He's clearly a talented mage, judging by that fight he put up. I would say that he's more than able to protect himself, even against other mages.
We're gonna tell them you're dead.
He couldn't protect himself against us.
We're pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, but we're not all-powerful mages. No offense, librarian.
No, but in all fairness, the only reason is because you emotionally distracted him by smashing his entire work table.
I thought maybe that would make his shield go away. I don't know why I thought that.
I was hoping one of the potions would give me superpowers.
I don't think it works like that.
I didn't. I was hoping to anger him so you'd put an arrow in his head.
Okay.
No offense, wizard.
Alright, moving on.
It's understandable.
Alright. Let's get out of here. You pack your shit up.
Indeed, we wish you good luck in your journey, and we hope that wherever you find yourself, whoever has something against you won't find you again, and we will ensure that, as far as everyone here knows, you were killed in our assault.
Yep, and if your leg doesn't heal, can I just suggest Battle Dog?
Yes, thank you. I will look into that. Don't worry. No one will know I'm alive. Thank you very much, he says and waves at them.
You're welcome. All right, let's go back to the tavern. The group head down the stairs and back out of the tower.
Paige manages to grab one of the arrows that she stuck, or that she stuck with him, so he has a sign of blood. So it was proof, in case and questioning.
The group heads out of the tower and back to the tavern to collect the reward that was left with the bartender. And there you have it. That was the end of episode 4.
We didn't even get a chance to get paid yet.
He left it with the bartender.
Yeah, remember, you gotta remember the bartender really doesn't talk, so it would have been like, yeah, there you go.
Oh, back
Besides, no one wants to hear me argue over how much I get paid.
Okay. I was about to say, like, yo, hold a sec. That's good, though.
So, thank you very much, everyone here, for joining us for episode 4.
Well, thank you for having us, Richter Hammer.
It was super fun.
Yay.
It was a joy.
All right, and thank you, everyone, for listening. Come on back next week for episode 5 and see what trouble our group gets in then. Thank you very much for joining us, and good night.
Woo!